Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Rachel Ray here, and today I have another whip and chat for you. Today we're going to work on my beaded cross stitch, the thatched cottage that comes from the King Mufasa store on AliExpress. I'll just get you a quick photo there of what it's supposed to look like at the end. Uh-oh. This is very unwieldy. But to be honest with you, I want to do as little to no editing as possible in this video. So here we go. This is what the completed picture should look like. And at the moment, we're up here in this tree. So it is kind of hard to see that where we are, but that is what this is. This particular canvas has been printed on, so it is reasonably easy to know where you are and what symbol you're working on, what bead you need. However, I do not recommend only using the printed canvas. I do recommend also using the pattern and following along the pattern. I keep that just above my eye level so I can see what I'm doing. It's important because sometimes the colors, they bleed or they look like they're supposed to be a certain bead, but they're not. It happens more often than I'd like to admit. I don't think that it's going to change the overall appearance too badly, but it is just something to be aware of with beaded cross stitch. Now this particular kit I purchased, I waited until there was a sale. I don't remember what sale it was. You can go back and have a look. I have a whole playlist about this beaded cross stitch, and I'll link it down in the description below this video so that you can start from the beginning if you like. But I paid about 37 euros, which is maybe 40 something dollars US. And right now, I just double checked the price as of this very moment, and Monday, May the 6th, and the price is currently at 41 euros, so that's maybe $45. This is a huge kit. The picture size is 51 by 71 centimeters, and that is massive. It's about 310 rows across. It is 250 rows up and down, vertical, words, and I have done just a small portion of it. So if you're interested in checking out this kit, please check out the description of this video. I do have it always linked down there, and you can go check it out for yourself. I am really liking this kit. The quality of the beads is all right. The needles were a bit too small, so I have to use my own. Well, the needles that I'm currently using are... It is, okay, oops. So the needles that I'm using for this project are John James. They are 10 hand sewing needles, cross stitch needles. They have a bigger eye than the ones that came with the kit, so you can easily get the thread in. However, they are a little bit too big. The eye is a little too big for most of the beads that have come with this kit. So I will have to figure something out later. I have been given advice on what to do as far as that goes. Just so you know, I did get this cute little bunny rabbit needle minder on Etsy, and I'll also have that linked in the description of this video. It is so cute, and I don't know what I'd do without it, to be honest, because before I had needle minders, my needles used to get lost all the time, which is why, yeah, it's always good to have more needles than you think you'll need. So just a little bit of housekeeping. I just want to say thank you all so much for sticking around and being here, being subscribed and commenting. I really enjoy reading all of your comments. If I don't comment back, I will always give a heart, a big heart on the comments. I read them all. I really enjoy it. I have been getting quite a bit of, I wouldn't call it necessarily hate, but a little bit stronger than constructive criticism lately. While I do appreciate people's opinions, when it starts to turn into negativity and starting to go into name calling, that's where I draw the line, and I will delete those comments. So I don't want to bring drama to my channel again. This is a crafting channel. This is a fun channel. So if you have a problem or if there is something wrong and you need to tell me, please message me, and don't get my subscribers involved. They don't need that kind of negativity in their life. So anyway, I'm just going to figure out where we are right now. This is the 0, so that's an R. Okay, so let's see. We just finished the Diamond Paint-a-thon. And if you're not a diamond painter, then I apologize for this, but I have to talk about this. I was involved. I was invested. I was in it for the long haul. The Diamond Paint-a-thon was created, the idea was created by Ginger Diamond Painter, who now goes by GGDP. GGDP is awesome. And basically what we did, again, like the last time, we went ahead and did maybe, I think it was like 36 hours worth of diamond painting. Now, I could not stay awake the whole time. There was just no way that I could do it. And with my time zone, I don't live in the US, so I missed quite a bit of the late night, for me, late night diamond painters. But I had a blast, and it was really fun just hanging out with everybody, getting to know people better, having laughs and sharing a good time with everybody. I did, near the end, I spent quite a bit of that time working and lurking. So I had a goal to finish Nightbringer during the Diamond Paint-a-thon, but unfortunately I did not. I'm nearly finished though. Very nearly finished. And hopefully I will be able to finish him this week. I don't know how much diamond painting I'll get done this week because it's very, very busy. But I have some photos of my WIPs and how much I got finished during the Diamond Paint-a-thon up on Instagram and Facebook. And if you're not on Instagram or Facebook, well, what time is it now? 8:06. I'll try to remember. I'll put in a picture here for you all who are on YouTube, because it is important. I want to share this with you. I got a lot done. I forced myself to stay awake when I didn't want to, when I just wanted to go to bed. And I did get a lot of that done. So I am happy about the progress that I made. I had to start the Princess Mononoke. I just couldn't wait. That's my living room project. So you can see that it is on my easel, which I use in my living room. And yeah, so I am really enjoying it. I got a lot done. And so thank you all who made it easy to listen and follow along and laugh. And by the time we got to Annie at Rosie Posy Crafts and Caroline Withington, I was just rolling with laughter. We were just having such a great time. It was awesome. Really, really awesome. I'm just going to shift this a bit because my hand is getting in the way. We were talking about people coming over to my house and having a retreat and dropping out of parachutes from the sky. It's hilarious. It's always great to get together, and it's kind of like a virtual retreat. So for a lot of us, it's just impossible to even think about going to a retreat because a lot of us live over here in Europe, the UK, wherever. And so online is the closest that we can get to each other in the first place. So that's why I really like it, because all of my friends are spread out around the world, and even if we were able, which I hope someday we are able to, but to get together, even just online, it is really, really fun in that way. I did see someone make a comment. It was brought to my attention that someone thought that quite a lot of the lives were rude or disrespectful, and I didn't think so. I think there was quite a bit of variety, and that certain hosts have certain personalities, and there was a good mix for everybody. If you wanted to chat with somebody about something deep and philosophical, or if you wanted to listen to someone sing while they're diamond painting, or, I mean, we had quite a lot of different people and different strokes for different folks. And that's the cool thing about diamond painting in this particular community, is that there are a lot of different people doing different things. And, you know, what is good for one person mightn't be great for another. So I apologize if anybody felt like they couldn't watch for one reason or another. And I certainly didn't mean to offend anybody on my live. I'm sure that none of the other creators meant to do that either. So please let me know what you thought of the Diamond Paint-a-thon down in the comments below. I would love to hear your feedback. We are thinking about doing another one in September because everyone is pretty busy for the summer. And if it's quarterly, then it'll be easier on everybody. It's kind of, it's pretty wearing, let's be honest, staying up that much. Now, I want to give a big thanks to, obviously, to GGDP for coming up with the idea, but also to Marissa McCartney, because she is an organizational genius and she is the powerhouse behind it all. I'm just merely a person with a channel, okay? And that's all I am. I just kind of rolled with it, you know what I mean? But she made all of the images that we used to promote it and everything. And yeah, I thought it went really, really well. So thank you. And also a big kind of, I don't know, I just want to say, Karina from Karina Cool Creations stayed up for almost the entire Diamond Paint-a-thon. I think she fell asleep for an hour or something like that. And I was quite worried about her because she just recovered from having a stroke. So Karina, I hope that you're catching up in your sleep now. During her live, someone was actually asleep on the floor. So yeah, big shout out to everybody who was there and everybody that came to my live. Thank you very much. I do appreciate you being there and having a good time. Let's see now. Oh, see, I just placed 2 of the wrong beads. Okay, so this is what happens when you don't pay attention to your pattern. So I've just unthreaded the needle. I'm going to stick it over there. All you have to do is pull up the thread and unbead it. See how the purples, I just said this in the last one. Sorry, my hand's in the way. I just said this in the last WIP and chat I did, that these 2 purples are so close that if you're not paying attention, which I wasn't, I was talking, that it's very easy to get them mixed up. Oopsie. Okay. So that's Diamond Paint-a-thon out of the way. Now, one other thing that I want to mention while we're talking about beaded cross stitch, it's easier to see it on the green. The threads are getting very fuzzy because of the, you know, the cloth is very, very hard. So it rubs against the cloth, and the more it rubs against the cloth, the more fuzzy it gets. There is a way to fix that. There is this stuff, which is like soap. I'm pretty sure you could just use soap, which conditions the thread conditioner. You can purchase it anywhere, AliExpress, or probably a craft shop as well. So this is actually this bead, not black. See, there's a huge difference. So there's two of them. Very good. Now, so Diamond Paint-a-thon, huge success. Thanks to everybody who came. Whoops. There's my needle. And so the next thing, sorry, I'm having a look at my list. Yes, another big thank you to everyone who ordered from my pen shop on Etsy. I do appreciate your orders, and I will have them out tomorrow, which is Tuesday, because of the bank holiday that we're having over here in Ireland. The post office is closed this Monday, so we can't send out any mail. Plus, Mondays are my day off with my husband, so it is nice to just kind of relax. Our plan today is actually, he's going to start mowing the lawn. We're going to get the lawn all done. Then we're going to go shopping, which we only really do this big shop like once a month. So I am looking forward to it, but also not looking forward to it because it means I have to get dressed. That's never fun. And then what else are we doing? Just a lot of gardening today. I will not be, oh, and then Game of Thrones tonight. We don't watch Game of Thrones on the night that it comes out in the States because we'd have to stay up until like 3 or 4 in the morning, and then it's an hour or an hour and a half long, and yeah, no. But we do watch it on Monday nights, so I'm just trying not to get spoiled. And the further that we get along in the show, the more people in my friends on, that's glue. The more my friends on Facebook are commenting about it or making posts about it, so I'm avoiding Facebook. Aside from, you know, diamond painting groups, I guess that's a really good reason to join a group for diamond painting on Facebook, is to distract you from spoilers from your actual friends on Facebook, huh? If you would like to join the Facebook group with me and Mrs. Crochet and Coffee, it is called Crafters Anonymous, and I will put the link in the description of this video. You're more than welcome to join. Just please make sure that you answer the 2 questions that we have made. That is not because we are being picky about who we let into the group. It's because, in that sort of way, it's because we want to keep bots and sellers out. Bots and sellers will usually not answer any questions. They just chance their arm, and meaning that they'll just take a chance of joining a group and being let in without actually having to, yeah. Anyway, we don't want them to be crawling all over the group and annoying our members, which we reached over 750. Woohoo! So thank you all who joined us. I really appreciate it. Mrs. Crochet and Coffee, or as I always call her, Mrs. Coffee, she is really the creator of the group, not me. I'm very bad at Facebook, and I'm okay with that. I check Facebook maybe once or twice a day, and I'll check the group and I will like all the posts that come up in there, and I try to follow conversations and stuff. And if I get tagged in a post, I will obviously comment back. But I do not. I never really wanted to create a group because I am lazy and I'm bad at Facebook. Is anybody else bad at Facebook? I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. But I really enjoy watching or seeing your WIPs and your, hearing your stories and all that stuff. It's just another way that we can talk to each other than comments on YouTube, which can seem a little bit bland sometimes. I did get a comment, speaking of comments, from someone the other day. who asked me about what I'm doing. How many do you bead at a time? It's one at a time. No, it's really late in the video to be talking about this, but it's only one at a time. I hold all the other beads here between my fingers because I don't want to have to keep reaching into the little container to grab a bead every single time, especially when I have multiple, like right here I have 6 of the same color in a row. So I'm just holding a bunch of them. This way, see, I can't pull this one through. That way, when this happens and the eye is too small and I can't get my needle in, I can just get another one. And with this color, that happens quite often, so I do pick up a bunch of them. There we go. Because I never know how many it's going to take me to get to, how many beads it's going to take me to get to the end of this row. It could be a lot. So, yeah. I showed you the needles already, I did. Just double checking. I hope I did anyway. John James, cross-stitching needles. They can be found online. If you live in the United States, they could probably be found very easily in shops as well, like Joann's or Michael's, but because I don't live in the States, I had to order them. The struggles, the struggles. That's one thing. Crafting in Ireland is really not a thing that a lot of people do, whereas that's too small. Whereas in the States, it's like everybody does some type of crafting, right? And I think that just comes from maybe our heritage or something. Also, it's very cheap in the States to do crafting. So I kind of miss that. I really miss that. I miss being able to go into a Michael's and make a wreath for fall and, you know, that kind of stuff. Okay, we're at the end of the row. I'm going to show it again. So as you could see, I come up from the bottom right corner always in every cross stitch project. I have decided that that is the starting place that I want to start from forever and ever. Amen. People choose different holes. There's 4 holes. You could choose whatever hole you want. Just be consistent always. When I'm going from one row to the next, you have to work from left to right, or why am I going right to left and saying left to right? From right to left, and then left to right. You don't start over here again. You kind of move up one row and then go this way, and you get me, right? So when I'm finished with one row, I have parked my thread into the top left corner. When I want to go this away, I'm going to start in the top left corner of the next row. See where I am? Right there. And then I'm going to bead and go into the bottom right corner. I'm only mentioning it because sometimes people jump in on this video and this is the first time they've seen beaded cross stitch and they decide to watch the whole thing. Thank you. I hope you like it. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. Really appreciate it. So again, too small. And see, I have to grab more and then I should know better at this stage. So yeah, I kind of miss that I could just go, even if you are like Mrs. Coffee lives in the middle of nowhere in North Dakota and she doesn't have a Michael's or a Joann's or anything near her, but what she can do is she can go online and give free shipping. I can't do that. I can't do that for anything. There's a lot of misconception surrounding shipping and certain companies, and I have to tell you that I pay shipping on everything, every little thing. So I ordered those John James needles. They cost €2 and let's say €2.50. I don't remember exactly off the top of my head, but it was something like that. And I had to pay, you're gonna laugh, I had to pay €4 shipping. So that's a total of what, $7.50, which is maybe $8 or $9 that I had to pay just for needles, just for one packet of needles. And yeah, I probably could have combined my order with a bunch of other stuff, but there was nothing else that I wanted to buy. So what's the point? Ooh, oh dear. Sorry about that. So yeah, Shipping, fun. And then I do have this lovely program from Amazon, which, yes, I have Amazon Prime in the UK. That gives me sometimes free shipping or fast shipping on items to the UK. I do not live in the UK. I live in Ireland. I don't live in Northern Ireland. I live in Ireland, Republic of Ireland. So it does not qualify. What Ireland made because of this is this secondary service from the post office. The post office has a massive warehouse in the UK, and so you can have your packages delivered to the address in the UK. You can avail of your free shipping within the UK by using that address, but then they send it over to Ireland and you have to pay €3.50 for the shipping. So I never ever get free shipping, even if the item says that I get free shipping. So yeah, this is my struggle. I did mention that in my videos about the Nishella UK diamond painting store, which is now defunct. She's out of business. I hope everything's okay with her. But anyway, yeah, this was the struggle. R is next. Sorry, I have to pay attention when it's confetti, and I can jibber jabber when. Yeah, I use jibber jabber, Mrs. Coffee. I did. I pick up on her words all the time, probably because she is the queen of releasing videos. I haven't been able to make a video like this in over a week. It's just been so crazy, busy, and kind of a little bit stressful. And I'm glad that week is over. So yeah, if you know me, you know what I'm talking about, and it's just, yeah, YouTube. I love my YouTube peeps. I really like the people who are here watching right now. You subscribed, you've commented, you've been kind of my rock. I know that I do share quite a lot with the people here on my channel, and I'm really thankful that I have friends who I can speak with. I know that we're not best friends, but I do feel comfortable enough to, you know, talk to you and let you in on my life a little bit. And it feels like I'm pretty safe here. So thank you all very much for listening to me ramble on and on and on. I mean, we're like half an hour in, and sure, I haven't even touched on all the stuff that I want to touch on. So, I have a small problem when it comes to my memory. I don't have much of a good short-term or even long-term memory. I've mentioned this a few times in the past, and I have started taking vitamins and stuff, which is helping a little bit, but I think I'm going to start journaling. I think I'm going to start a personal journal where I write down what happened that day. I don't know if it's because of, well, yeah, I don't think it's because of, but it could be related to stress and the death of my father-in-law, and thinking about, you know, my family's own health, which is not doing well at the moment. That could be contributing to the reason why I can't remember things very well. But it could also be because I have the type of job where it's the exact same thing every single day. And I have been working now, if for some reason someone at my job is watching this and listening, this is not your fault. This is just the nature of the job, that it's very repetitive. It's the same schedule. Well, not the same hourly schedule all the time, but it's definitely the same kind of like repetitive motions. You do this at this time and this at that time, and there's no change. The only change that ever happens in this particular job is bad change. So For example, I'm going to move my cute little needle minder so you can see her again. I need a name for this bunny. So if you're here at 30 minutes in, could you leave me an idea for naming this bunny? I might do another random comment generator picker thing and and choose a random comment and give the bunny that name. So please put whatever you think the bunny's name should be in the comments below. At the moment, she is unnamed, but she is definitely a she. She's surrounded by rhododendrons. It's beautiful. Anyway, more thread. Okay, Luna has decided to join us. Hi, Luna. So short-term memory loss, bunny rabbit, and then James came in, and now I'm completely off track. This happens a lot. Squirrel brain. So, sorry, I'm not even in the frame. Yes, I use this thing. I don't really need to use it, but I use it anyway because it's faster. Then, yeah, and I don't want to ruin my eyesight. So my husband has started mowing the grass. So if you're still here and watching, then I thank you for being here and continuing to watch, even though there's the sound of a mower in the background. I know that that's going to be a huge negative for some people, so I apologize. Yeah, but it's got to be done. Look, it is the season. 'Tis the season, and that's exactly what I'd like to talk about next. Happy spring, everybody. We just passed Bealtaine, which is May Day, also known as May Day in Ireland. It is the festival of springtime, and it was just a beautiful spring recognition, I guess. Like, it was cold and it was a little bit cloudy, but the last few days have also been incredibly bright, sunny, amazing. So I have had a fantastic time in the garden and everything. However, the garden wants to kill me. So I have hay fever. I am highly allergic to grass and pollen. So whenever the season starts, my nose runs, my eyes itch and water, and it's just painful for me. So I tend to try to stay inside, but then, you know, there's a huge part of me as well that would rather be in the garden. Oh no, I messed that up. Look at me. Look at me. I was supposed to start there and go this way, and I actually started here. Rachel, what are you doing? Oh man. Look, I'm going to go with it now. The back is going to be a bit sloppy, but look, what am I supposed to do? Worse things have happened. Let me just make sure that I stay on track, because clearly I can't stay on track. Squirrel brain, right? So that is the one, and then 1 RR, 3 1s, a U, an R black, U, this G, and 0. Okay. Sorry, peeps. Quiet time. And the lawnmower. And then on this side, I have done pound and 3 arrows. Right. I am all over the place. See, beaded cross stitch does take a lot of concentration. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. Hay fever is scattering my brain, and I am I am actually coming out with more headaches and migraines these days. So pretty sure that my body is telling me to take a break. So here's the sad news. I am going to take a week off of YouTube. I am not going to be watching anything. I will attempt to catch up after a little time off. But see, sniffles. He's cutting the grass. The windows are closed, but it flares. Maybe it's just the sound of the lawnmower that flares it. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna take a little break from YouTube and just from watching YouTube. I already have videos scheduled and prepared and stuff because, you know, it just happens. I had a lot of AliExpress orders come in and I have them all queued up and ready to go. So, oh, and speaking of that, so like I said, I got a bit of hate, and you know, I don't feel comfortable addressing this issue because, as I said several times in different videos, that it's very polarizing and that it is an ethical issue, whether you are purchasing or being conscious of your purchases or whatever. The extent of which is up to an individual person and their own code of ethics. And as I said before, I believe that it is just, it depends on how you feel about it. If you know that an artist is licensed to a particular company, and then you go out and you search it out and find it cheaper or whatever, and that's on you. It's actually also on the company, okay? But that kind of attitude is on you. For me, I have purchased on AliExpress. I will probably continue to purchase on AliExpress unless I give up, which I'm really close to doing, guys. I have way too many. I even bought a second tub to hold all my diamonds in. Yeah, and I have them now separated by size of painting. So all the beads for the small paintings are in one tub and all of the beads for the larger paintings are in the other, and that way they're separated out and it'll be easier to find them instead of ruffling through all of them at once. But my point is that you're not a bad person if you buy on AliExpress. You're not a bad person if you buy a diamond painting without knowing who the artist is. You aren't a bad person, period. Okay? I'm not blaming anybody who is unaware. What I am doing is I'm saying that if you knew and you did it on purpose, then that is on you. So I have seen several comments which I have addressed, or if they got really nasty, I had to block them because people have been putting words in my mouth. So I would, if you are also watching this video and listening to this at 39 minutes in, which I highly doubt, only my beautiful, nice subscribers who care about me are probably here right now. And you're putting words in my mouth. I don't appreciate it. I really don't. I don't think that's very kind. I have an opinion, as do other people. Everybody has an opinion, and they're allowed to have one. But I don't like it when people start saying that I've said something that I haven't said and trying to make me sound like I'm two-faced and all this stuff. That's silly. That's just silly. I never said that. Just going to pay attention really quick. So we got 0, and then we've got the light green one. Ooh, what's the sky blue one again? Oh yeah, I don't even have that one open. I'm going to have to open that container. Speaking of containers, I don't like using Craftmates with beaded cross stitch. I was watching Kryla Picks, which I I really miss her videos. And if you're watching, congratulations. I'm super excited for you, but I really miss you. I've been using these Craftmates. Sorry, autofocus is off again. And I have them labeled inside and outside with the symbol so that it's very easy to find the symbol that I need, the bead that I need in the symbol. But it's annoying because you have to open all these lids and I don't like it. So I purchased a different organizer and I will show you that. One second. Reach. Squeaky chair. Okay. So I purchased this on AliExpress. I know you're very zoomed in. Sorry. It's coming in again. So basically what it is it's got dividers. They go all the way down to the bottom. It's got these little divider thingies so you can make your sections bigger or smaller as you see fit. And this container system is going to work a dream because it's all one lid and I don't have to be opening and closing. How many colors does this have? 30, where are you? Where's the last one? 38. Now I'm not using all the colors at once, but it's still a lot of work. So, excuse me, I got a bigger one lid container, and that is what I will be using from now on. I'm going to have to find the time to dekit/rekit this project, which I'm not looking forward to, but in the end, it will save me a lot of time, so it is necessary. It's very important to have good organization on a project this big and that will last this long. Do you know what I mean? This project is going to take me a year. I can feel it. Look at it. I've been working on this for ages. Sorry about my tummy. I'm hungry, clearly. I've been working on this already for weeks, and because I don't spend a lot of time at it at once, though that is a lie. I did spend a lot of time. Right here was all Twilight. I watched all the Twilight movies and did all my beaded cross stitch. But yeah, it's a long project. Do I think that I'm gonna get another project this big again? No, I don't think so. I think this is enough beaded cross stitch for me, but I am interested in getting smaller kits, maybe like a Mill Hill kit for Christmas or something one year, but I have a long time to go before I need to buy one of them. In fact, I have a wedding that I'm going to this year. I need to save for the wedding, and I know the mower it's really distracting me. And I'm aware that the sound of it is quite annoying. But look, and it's really bothering my allergies as well. Great. Here we are. RR, then 1. Okay, 1. Anyway, where was I? Wedding. So we were invited to go to a wedding in Toronto this year. There's actually 2 weddings at once. Same person, 2 different ceremonies. Really excited. Our flights need to be purchased now. And originally, here's a little like story time. My family and I were thinking that because my dad lives in Florida, we could go down to Florida and stay, get a beach house or something and stay down there. And I was like, maybe I could go to Tampa and then I'll be close to Gone Off My Meds and Laura La. But the closer that we get to purchasing the flights, the further I think that is actually going to happen. My grandfather's health is not good, and I don't really want to go into too many details right now because I don't know which way it's going to go. He's not very healthy, and he's not doing very well. He has cancer, and he's had cancer for like 8 or 9 years now, and it keeps coming back. he keeps going to remission and then he keeps coming back. And it's just, I mean, if you've gone through cancer with someone, which most of us have, I'm sure, it's really stressful and stupid, and I hate cancer, but he isn't going to get better, and there isn't a cure, and he is almost 80 years old. And so I don't think that asking him to drive to Florida is smart. And while I would love to have a beautiful vacation in Florida and see my lovely YouTube friends and do stuff down there and like margaritas and seafood and stuff, yeah, I can't really ask my grandfather to drive to Florida because he can't fly. He has blood clots. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be going back to Virginia instead, which is still good. So it might be Virginia at the end of August for maybe a week, which is good because it is going to Virginia is good as well because I like to catch up with my friends. And I like to go shopping. Every time I go back to Virginia, it's almost like experiencing it all over again. I grew up in Virginia. I grew up in Richmond. I went to university in, I went to university in Richmond, and it'll always hold a special place in my heart, but the longer that I am gone from Virginia, the less I remember. I left in 2011, 2010, 2011, I think. Yeah, July 2011, and I haven't lived there since. So it's been a while. Anyway, point being that going back after so much time, you can really see the difference in the place. You notice things have changed. And, you know, when I left, I was still a pup, still very young. And I like going shopping there because I feel like I know where to go, which is sometimes emotionally difficult in another country. I don't know if I can explain this well. I'm dropping beads that don't fit on the needle. That's what I'm doing. I don't know if I can explain it very well, but if you have ever gone abroad or lived abroad, even if it was just for a few weeks or even for heck a few days, and you try to go to the grocery store and try to find food and stuff, you know how hard it is. Well, that's been me for years. I mean, now I speak in an English-speaking country, but when I didn't, it was even harder. I had to learn how to become independent and find this information on my own. It made me kind of street smart, I guess, in that sort of way. But even in Ireland, you have to figure out which stores you can buy things from and what the sizes are, because the sizes are all different, and it's just difficult. So my point is, I like going back to Richmond to go shopping for clothes or for things that I miss. Also, it would be a really good opportunity to get some Diamond Art Club with free shipping. But anyway, where am I? I'm always really good at losing my spot. So yeah, we might be changing where we go this summer. But I have to buy the plane ticket this week, which is another reason why I won't be on YouTube very much. I won't be watching YouTube very much. I may pop in and listen to a video, or if there's something cool coming out, or, you know, something like that, something important is happening, I'll try to be there, but I just need to take a little bit of time. Excuse me, coffee. I just need to take a little bit of time and do some lifing this week. So you will see videos from me, but you might not see me in lives. You might not see me around the place. Anyway, I'm not even sure if anybody is going to see this because it's so far in the video. I apologize, but there's just so much to talk about today. Breathe. What else did I want to talk about while I'm looking for this? Hay fever. That's where that started. Wow. That was the longest tangent I think I've ever been on, and I do apologize for bumping. Wanting to do everything at once. Yeah, that's me. That was my note to myself. Another note. I have been wanting to do everything, wanting to buy everything. I just feel like it's probably something to do with depression and anxiety. So I'm forcing those feelings down and telling myself, no, you cannot do that. You cannot buy that. Don't be stupid. It'll be there later on. Exercise self-control, Rachel. But that's easier said than done. And we're all human. I'm still human. And I make mistakes, and I buy a lot of stuff when I feel like I'm not in a good space. So that's just my way of dealing with stress, I guess, is I go and I buy something and I immediately feel better. And a lot of us do that. Some people buy shoes. I buy diamond paintings. But anyway, I need to stop doing that because I have too many and I want to get through my stash. And I also really would like to use it in after school classes this summer. So that's why I got a few smaller kits, and I'm going to bring them to the school and show kids that, you know, if you're feeling like you can't breathe and stuff like this, then, you know, hyper focus is really great for that. So, and I do it all the time. Hyper focus on something, which I think beaded cross stitch is incredibly good for, because you really do need to watch exactly what you're doing. But diamond painting is a little bit different. It's hyper focused, but it doesn't use up brain power as much, because you just take out the one color and then you find all of the symbol and do all of that symbol in a section, whereas this one is a bit more intense. So that has to be said for beaded cross stitch. It is different in that way. Unless you do your diamond painting by going row by row. I've seen some people do that, but I don't have the patience for that, to be honest. Yeah, I already do it here. I'm not going to do it there. You know what I mean? Also, I like to do diamond painting fast. So if I can. I need another one there. What's in the middle? Oh no, I don't need one there. That's a 2. See how the V, there's a V and then there's this dot? Look how similar that is. I almost thought that was another brown one there. Anyway, G and then 2. Okay. Oh, that just went all the way up in my sinuses and made my eyes water. And that wasn't even a hard sniffle. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to have to take some medication, clearly. But let me just double check my notes again. I'm just going to grab the number 2 real quick and then glance at it. 2, where are you? There you are. I haven't used you in a while. Oh, haircut. I thank you all who complimented my hair. I cut it myself the other day. It was actually May Day, Bealtana, when I did it. And I did it because I just felt that I needed the change. My hair, and you can see it in the last diamond tube video that I did, it was just a bit scraggly and a bit damaged, and yeah, I just felt like I needed to cut off the ends. So now my hair is a little bit crazy. And it's not exactly what I wanted, so I'm probably gonna have to go to the salon and have them straighten it up a bit. But again, I was saying, I think in my live during the DP-a-thon, that I think if you go to your hairdresser after you've cut your own hair and then say, you know, oh, I messed it up, maybe they'll take pity on you. I don't know. Is that true? Has that ever happened to you? Even if I don't get like a discount for it, I think it'd be, I just wanted it gone. It's getting warm, and by warm I mean it's like 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So yeah, I just wanted a change. I think that's about it for this video. As I'm starting the next one, I'm realizing that hubby is about to start the second section, but he's also thinking about coming inside. We want to go to lunch, and we want to go shopping today, so I better wrap it up here. We're already at almost an hour, so I do appreciate you coming in and listening to this WIP and chat. I know it was all over the place, and I have squirrel brain today. It's probably the allergies. I'm gonna go take some medication now. I hope that you all have a wonderful week, that you enjoy what I put out today, I guess, but also throughout the week. And I do apologize for missing videos this week. I will attempt to catch up, but there's so many to watch now, which is wonderful. It's so great to have variety. It's so great that there's so many people out there doing the diamond painting and crafting, and that, you know, now I know so many other people. I really enjoy it. So thank you all for creating videos for me to watch in my downtime. And I thank you for all your comments. Don't forget to give her a name if you want down in the comments, and I'll pick a name from the random comment picker. I'll give that a good week until I come back and work on this again, and that's when I'll draw the name. Is that okay? Because I'd like to get lots and lots of ideas and suggestions. So thank you all for that. Again, if you don't mind, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I'm not picky, whichever you want to do. But I'm glad that you came and that you're here. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Take care, everybody. Bye.